Hey YouTube, this is Sacridian here. Well, I thought I'd put a face to the name. So, let's get into our comic book hauls, and I'm sorry I've been late. My car broke down. A lot of things have been just going around with my car, school. It's just been too much. So, I guess it's the college lifestyle. But, we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about comics. Alright, so I just recently went to the comic book store maybe like a week and a half ago. These books have just been sitting on my desk, sitting on my shelf. So I figured, let's bring you some comics and let's finally get this over with. So I'm going to start off with more of the vague stuff and get into some of the cooler stuff, more recent stuff. So when I was going through the back issue hauls, I saw a comic and I thought it was really cool since I am a big Spider-Man fan. The Amazing Spider-Man 352. Now, this is the guest star of Nova, and this was back in the year 1991, actually. And this is when they were celebrating the 50 years of Captain America, which I find pretty interesting. So, and if you don't know the history of Captain America, go check it out. It's really cool. It's back in dates around World War II, punching Hitler in the jaw, the big controversies. It's honestly a really interesting topic, so I would highly recommend checking it out. Alright, and then going through more, I found parts 1 through 6 of The Amazing Spider-Man in a back issue comic box, and that's something I just never see, because usually it's like, say it's like 205 is there, and it's 205 through 210, well 206, 209 will be missing, so it's not the full set, and whenever that happens, it makes me kind of not want to buy it. But I got lucked out. My friends say I'm the luckiest guy that they know sometimes, which could possibly be true. Well, it's more like stupid luck, but alright, here's The Amazing Spider-Man 353. We got the Punisher. Okay. And Darkhawk, I'm sorry. Not too familiar on him. I'll try and get more acquainted. We got, whoopsie, 354. 355, and this one is introducing Moon Knight. I haven't read this yet, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, 356. Just these retro covers, they kill me. I love them. I can't stop. Alright, 357. Sorry, a little bit of glare. There we go. And 358, the final conclusion to the story. Now, this has one of those 3-part gatefold covers. I'll show you guys that actually, because I'm interested to see it. So, and I only paid $2 each for these comics, which I didn't think was too bad of a deal. So, oh wow, this is actually cool. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Only $2. You know, it's hard to complain. All right. Now, as you guys know, Spider-Man is probably my favorite superhero. Well, he's also up there with Batman. Batman takes number 1. Spider-Man's close second. Then we have Superman, Green Lantern. I'm a huge Green Lantern fan. I love how Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Kyle Rayner, awesome. Alright, well that's enough for the Spider-Mans right now. We'll go back to him sooner or later. It's just, actually, we could just do that now. Now, this isn't Spider-Man, but this is an awesome famous villain of his, who had a 3-part series back in about 2013. It's a little graphic, so if you little younger viewers, 11 and 12, ask your parents if you could buy these comics. They should be in the back issue comic boxes, or I'm sure you can find them online. Alright, we got Carnage number 1. And as you can see, there's like the little warning at the bottom. It says parental advisory, not for kids. So if you're a younger reader that's getting into comics, great. I admire that. But just make sure you ask your parents if you could read these. Carnage number 2. Now, everybody knows Cletus Cassidy's Carnage, right? Well, I think that's his name. Now in this like kind of like series, he's struggling to be a hero. He wants to, but he's doing it in the worst way possible. Actually, he's killing people, he's hurting people. So if anything, he's kind of more of an anti-hero, but he's still Carnage. But it's hard to explain. You just gotta read it. And then we got issue number 3, which is probably one of my favorite covers, which has some awesome art to it. The whole series is amazing. I love it. Alright. Now I'm going to try and shorten up these videos because I don't want to keep you guys here all night. Now, something I just recently paid $36.95 for. I thought it was an awesome deal. I loved it. And I just kept seeing it over and over and over again at my comic store. I'm like, I'm going to get that one. I'm going to get it. Till one day, I just said, you know what? I'm not going to buy my pull list because my pull list adds up to like $40 to $50 sometimes. I'm not going to get my pull list. I'm going to buy this. I want it. My comic book store owner said, okay, not a problem. So, I ended up buying Justice League Darkseid War. I ended up buying parts 1 through 10. Now, this is an awesome, awesome series. Now, I forgot the name of that chair, but Batman sits in it, and he just knows the knowledge of everything past and present. So, it's just amazing, and Batman refuses to get out of it. So I'm pretty interested to see how they get Batman out of the chair. Now, I don't want to say too much about this storyline, but it's just freaking awesome. I haven't finished it yet. I'm on issue 45, which is this one actually. Just look at that cover. Oh, Wonder Woman. I love Wonder Woman. She's so beautiful. Oh my lord. 46. That's a Mr. Terrific right there. I haven't really gotten into him that much. I saw him in the Justice League Unlimited cartoon, which was a very, very good. If you're like 18, 19, 20, or 21 like me, honestly, I would say just watch it. It's for all ages. Don't let people discourage you. It's awesome. I loved it. And my best friends watched it, and they loved it too. They binge watched it as well. Alright, then we got issue 47, 48, 49, and finally issue 50, which is the final conclusion to it. So I'm very, very, very excited to do this. Well, it's a finish reading. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna just jump into more comics. Oh my lord. Alright. And another series I got, it was about like $6 just for the 4, or maybe even less. It was Detective Comics 604. Part 104. Part 2. Part 3. I love this cover. I think this is an awesome cover. Jason Todd, Batman is still struggling with the grief, and Detective Comics 607. Now, I would highly recommend getting into the new Detective Comics if you haven't. I don't want to say anything yet, but in maybe a month or two, I will start saying things because then you still did have the chance, and it'll start to become common knowledge to everyone. But read Detective Comics; it's awesome. But something on my pull list is Death of X. And I got issues 1 and 2. Now, if you don't know anything about Death of X, it's an awesome storyline. Pretty much the mutants and the Inhumans are starting to be neck and neck. They don't trust one another, and a full-out war is about to break out. And there's going to be losses on both sides. So we want to see, and Cyclops is leading the mutants as Medusa's leading the Inhumans. So let's see what Cyclops does. Another one of my favorite comics, Spider-Man 2099, issue 16. Honestly, Miguel O'Hara, I relate to him. I'm Hispanic, just like Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man, and I love Spider-Man. So, and we got Suicide Squad issue 5, awesome series. Spider-Man and Deadpool. Now this, if you love Deadpool and Spider-Man, or if you like one more than the other, this is still a series you should really get into it. It's hilarious. There's a lot of action. There's fighting. It's just hilarious, and there's a lot of dark humor too. Just a little warning to maybe some of the younger readers. then my main comic that I'm reading is The Amazing Spider-Man issue 19. Issue 20. This is the return of Doc Ock, which is, if you guys read Superior Spider-Man, you guys know this is a little big. Nightwing number 7 with the Raptor. Raptor's a cool character. Issue 6. Oops, sorry. Maybe I should have showed 6 first. But this is Night of the Monster Men Part 5. So, the comics, if you like Batman, I'd say read Batman, Detective Comics, and Nightwing. Because there's storylines that kind of intertwine with one another, kind of like Night of the Monster Men, so it'll pick up in a different title, like Nightwing. And they all coincide all at the same time, so they're just awesome to read. Alright, and we have Batman issue number 8. I keep getting like these variant covers, and I don't know why. I mean, it's hard to complain, but I would like some of the original ones. I'm gonna maybe talk to the store owner, see if he could pull some of the original covers, or at least give me the option to choose which cover. But it's not his fault. I think he's just trying to do me a favor by giving me the variants, because that's what a lot of people do. Detective Comics, what issue? 942. Like I said, guys, get into Detective Comics. I personally like it than the regular Batman title. Batman Detective Comics 943. And Batman issue number 9. And as you can see, Bane has a big role to play in this. Bane is back, guys. Now, let's jump into a little bit more. We're almost done here. Sorry, guys. Now, as you guys know, I'm a little bit of a Zenoscope guy. I'm starting to get into it a little more. So, I paid about $10 for this set. Grim Fairy Tales Code Red. It's pretty much Little Red Riding Hood, but she's a lycanthrope. If you guys don't know what that is, she's a werewolf, and she's working with the secret agency, slaying orcs. It's just bloody, and it's amazing. She's chopping heads. It's awesome, and the art is just, look at that. It's just amazing. I love it. Zenoscope is not girly whatsoever, guys. I'm telling you, it goes both ways. There we go. A little bit more Code Red. That's issue 4 right here. But like I said, it's not for the younger readers. In issue 5, this is probably one of my favorite covers. I love it. I think it's awesome. Alright, enough of that. Oh, and then at the end, I will be doing a reading recommendation to all the new comic readers. Because my best friend, he wants to get into comics a little more. And I said, dude, that's awesome. Like, I'll go with you to comic book store, I'll help you choose. He says, yeah, but I just don't know where to start. So I said, alright. I said, I'll help you. There are some famous comic titles. I said, that you should start out with. Most comic book readers start reading like the Batman Hush storyline, Batman Year 1, all that stuff. But I'll get into that in a little bit. Alright. Put that down. And then the big haul I bought on eBay, it was about $28, which I thought was an amazing deal. I bought the whole series of Uncanny X-Force regular comics. It's issues 1 through 21, about $28.99. An amazing deal. I thought it was awesome. And the main reason why I wanted it is because, oh god, I can't even get this open. There we go. Main reason why I wanted it was because of the fact that it had the black and gray Wolverine suit, and it has Deadpool and the same with Psylocke. Oh my god. That was just magnificent. I never read any X-Force, so I thought, you know what, let me give it a shot for it. With those covers, I was sold, most definitely. So, there's issues. That's issue 1. This is issue 22, just to show I have the whole series right here. Honestly, I love it. I haven't started reading it yet. I'm so excited to start it. Alrighty. Oh, let me just tuck that away. So, that's pretty much the comic book haul. And now I'm going to start showing you guys some of the comic reading recommendations I recommend for new readers. Because I keep getting the question over and over and over again. So, for the new comic readers, I'm going to recommend something different each video. And maybe, yeah, pretty much each video, something different, different brand, different genre, not genre, but some of the main storylines. They're like, it won't be predominantly Spider-Man that you should read. It won't be predominantly Superman that you should read. It's gonna be something different each time that I recommend. So, and it's up to your decision to see which ones you want to read and go. I'm just putting my 2 cents in. Alright, so first one I think every comic reader should read, especially if you're a Batman fan. I think all Batman fans need to know the storyline, is Batman Year One. Now, this is Frank Miller's Batman Year One, and it's an award-winning storyline, guys. Everybody loves it. Every big Batman fan loves it. It's just amazing. Now, it pretty much revolves around Jim Gordon. He just transfers to the GCPD, sees that it's corrupt, and it's also Batman's first year as Batman. So, as they both see that the GCPD is kind of corrupt, and Jim Gordon wants to make it right from the inside, and Batman wants to help it from the outside. So, pretty much, they kind of like conjoin forces a little bit, and they meet, and they start to understand each other, and trying to say, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And you see Batman struggle as he struggles to get to know some of these people, and it leaves on a really big cliffhanger, kind of like the Christian Bale Batman Begins. It's like a huge cliffhanger, just like that. And if anything, it kind of resembles like the Batman Begins movie, kind of with Jim Gordon and everything, but in Batman's first year. But there's no Ra's al Ghul or something like that. But it's kind of like the same concept. Like, I could show you some of the art. Like, the art's just classic. Like, it's nothing like fancy schmancy, but it's cool. It's a little retro, you know, and it's anything by Frank Miller you should read, whether it's Daredevil, Wolverine, Batman especially. Always read Frank Miller Batman stuff. Always, always, always. Like that. Now, this is awesome. I think this is just awesome. Any Batman stuff, you should read. And I got this book for my birthday. I had already previously read it, and, well, I read it online. I just never really bought the book, and I watched the movie. The movie is awesome too, guys. Go see that. But just to have the hardcover book is amazing, just because the individual comics are out the roof, especially. But if you find a good deal on the comics, I would say definitely buy them. If you see, like, I think it's like 4 or 5 comics. If you see them for like 40 bucks, 45 bucks, scoop them up, because they easily sell for like the set for like $80, $90. Alright, now, my favorite Batman storyline of all time. Everybody should read this, whether you're a Marvel, DC, IDW, Zenoscope, or Dark Horse. I feel like everybody should read this. It's Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. Now, I had gotten this from my mom's fiance. I think I mentioned in my other video that he was a comic book collector. Now, he just gave this to me out of the blue. It's first print trade paperback. I think it's back from the 1980s. Still in pretty good condition. But you could definitely find like a second, third printing on Amazon for like $8. So, yeah, definitely grab it. Most definitely. And I'm sure you could find it in this trade in like a comic book store. Oh, God, let me just show you everything before I leave. Alright. Just getting it out of the sleeve is the hard part. Alright. Okay. Like, some of the art in here is just awesome. It's about, if you don't know, if you're new, it's about the 55-year-old Batman. He comes out of retirement. He's kicking ass. He's in his older age. He takes on a new protege, Robin. This time she's a female. So, and he's trying to save Gotham, but he struggles with his old age. And you know what? It's literally like one of the best Batman stories of all. I love it. It's my favorite one. If you haven't seen the movie either, you're kind of missing out. Okay, I think that's awesome. Alright, so that does it for my comic haul and recommendations. So definitely like, comment, subscribe. Go see other comic book showers like Vin Crew. Vin Crew has some awesome comic books. Very nice guy. He seems pretty genuine. I've talked to him a little bit over YouTube, and he subbed me, I subbed him back. He has some awesome books. He has a lot more key issues than me, but definitely check him out if you like keys or stuff like that. And he loves it. He loves it all. But besides that, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and one last thing, and always remember, if you're gonna fight Superman, always bring Batman's kryptonite ring. Alright guys, take care.